Hey guys, Alan Kavorkov here from BeTheClaw.com, and this is yet another collection of my recent wins from Sugarloaf machines, followed by a couple of wins from rigged non-Sugarloaf cranes. Here I'm going for this Star Trek guy, and he was actually probably the only thing that I was able to get from that particular machine. I was actually hoping to get Captain Picard, but he was all the way in the back, and I didn't think I was going to be able to get him, so I didn't try. Then I went for this bull, and I was not actually expecting to win him, but I guess the claw grabbed him just so, and I got him on the first try. Here we have another Star Trek guy. You have to excuse me, I'm not terribly familiar with all the names. I almost got a 2-in-1 here, but it was actually pretty cool. As you can see, I'm trying for his legs here, and in most cases it actually helps. You can either use the legs to lift them up, move them into a different position, or in some cases you can actually win them by the legs. And he got a little bit stuck. And once again, and this was one of the cooler plush I've seen. It's actually a Star Trek dressed bear. Pretty neato. Marge actually gave me a little bit of trouble. I wasn't expecting her to be so troublesome, but she's so thin that she kept slipping through the claw fingers. Of course, then she's so long that she got stuck on top of the prize chute. So I had to basically waste. There was nothing else I could win, so I had to waste a play to get her down there. Some plays on the treasure shop. I like the Betty Boop watches. I like when the claw has a decent overbite and lets you win by the strap, by the loop. I think this is one of the Smurfs, if I'm not mistaken. Again, not terribly familiar. I have not actually watched the movie, but I'm pretty sure it's the Smurf chick. And got her by the arms and the legs or something. Yet another Smurf. I was trying to be very precise here. You can hear me tapping on the joystick. I was trying to make sure that the claw was just in the right place. This guy actually took quite a few tries, more than I anticipated, considering how small he is. I kind of figured it'd be easy, but I guess with all the things laying around him, it was kind of hard to get the claw around his body, but got him eventually. I didn't want to waste another play on him, and there was Glover that I was able to get, so I thought, let's give it a shot. He was actually pretty close to the dead zone, but I tried it anyway and actually got him on the first try. That worked out pretty nicely. And so I went for clubber and got him in a couple tries, and that worked out pretty nice. Oh, good morning to you too. There wasn't a whole lot in that machine, so I went for the easiest thing, which was a red generic elephant. I was trying to grab him by the legs and move him out of the way, but actually ended up dragging him all the way almost to the price chute. So I figured, cost me $1. Not too bad, I guess. Grabbed him by the butt. This is one of the older clips from around Christmas time when the reindeer were in the machines. One time I actually tried for one of the reindeers that were suction cupped to the mirror. I did not realize that. I thought he was just standing. I was trying to rake him down, but he just wouldn't move. I didn't see the suction cup. And here we have another Star Trek character, Data or Data, however you like to pronounce his name. It looked pretty easy, but I think the first grab wasn't completely around his back. I was kind of hoping he would be pretty easy just because they're, fairly flat. And he was, surprisingly. Sometimes things look like they should be easy, but they're not. But in this case, he was relatively an easy win. Now we have Bart Simpson there in the back, and I already have Marge, so... but there's a little lion laying in front of him, so I wanted to get him out of the way first. So as you can see here, I'm just grabbing the lion by his head and moving him out of the way. And that gives me nice access to Bart. When things are sitting upright, sometimes it can be iffy, but in this particular case, I actually lucked out, and I was surprised that I was able to get him on the first try. Now, this is definitely not a Sugarloaf machine. You'll see how rigged this thing is. Usually when I play rigged machines, I go for anything that's as close to the prize chute as possible. And this thing was, looked like it was relatively easy to get. But the claw dropped pretty quickly, and I just completely missed it. Second try wasn't quite as bad, but you can still see how it just drops it as soon as it starts picking it up. There it goes. So since I put in $1, I still had another play, so what next? What next? I was trying to figure out what to go for, and that little black and white and brown bear looked the most promising. Didn't think I was going to get him, but for whatever reason the machine decided to be generous this time around, even though I had just won something unintentionally for the machine anyway. Wasn't planning on paying out. And same machine a couple weeks later. Didn't really care for that pink hippo or whatever that thing was, and the lady was saying that the machines weren't working right, and they were gonna.
Okay.
The lady said half the stuff wasn't working. I'm like, this is working well for me. But yeah, you can see here how rigged this thing is, but the hippo is very close to the prize chute, so I figured eventually it'll tumble in. And real quick, I want to demonstrate this machine that is certified 100% skill. Basically, I guess it's sort of like Sugarloaf. It's a machine that is often rigged, but I think they just made the claw weak all the time. It's not one of those that has a payout. It's just kind of, since the prizes are much smaller than Sugarloaf's, the claw has to be substantially weaker, I think. And the prizes, most of them are kind of wedged in, and so I went for one that wasn't, and it still had absolutely no intention of picking him up. So I guess I'm not sure if it's even possible to win anything from this machine. So I didn't try too much. And here's another machine. I've never seen the Starbucks claw machine, and this is another one of those that were listed as 100% skill. Yeah, the claw strength probably matters very little here. The cups are so light, but they're darn near impossible to pick up. I didn't win anything here, but I just wanted to show you, because I've never seen a Starbucks machine before, so I wanted to share. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you found this interesting. Don't forget, my giveaway for the remote control spider and the keychain ends May 31st. Please don't forget to share my Twitter page and the Facebook page. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.